If you ever wondered how long you should exercise for per day, well, know that the answer is 30 minutes per day. 30 minutes suffice to exercise per day. Now, if you want to know the reason and the science behind this statement, stick around for more. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ingrid, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And also drop your luggage right there, and if you like what you are seeing, please give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and also subscribe for more content. Alright, without further ado, let's just get right into this video, shall we? Okay everyone, before we get into the main subject of today's video, I'm going to start by describing the difference between exercise and physical activity. Exercise is planned, it's structured, it's repetitive, it's intentional physical movements that we do for a certain amount of time per day to maintain physical fitness. And now, compared to exercise, physical activities are just movements of the skeletal muscles that we do throughout the day, whether it's walking, doing some chores, cleaning, carrying groceries, and many more. So on the subject of exercise, there is a notion of the FITT-VP principle that we should all be familiar with. Probably not by that abbreviation, but we all do it for those who do exercise. For the FITT-VP principle will stand for F for the frequency. How many times per week or per day do you exercise? The I will stand for the intensity. How hard are you exercising and how do you measure that? The T will stand for the time. How long do you exercise for, or the duration of your exercise per day or per week? The other T will stand for the type of exercise you are doing. Are you running? Are you doing yoga? Are you doing HIIT? Are you doing power walking? Are you doing, strength training, and many more? The VP at the end, the first letter V, will stand for the volume. In terms of strength training, the volume can be calculated by doing your set times, your repetition times, the load you are lifting. And for cardiovascular exercises like running, walking, and so on, you can calculate the duration of your exercise times your the frequency, how many times you are doing it, and the distance you did it for. So those are the ways you can calculate the volume per day or per week. Now the progression allows you, or the last P, allows you to determine when you can improve. Because if you do a certain amount of exercise for a certain amount of time, your body gets used to it. So now it needs higher loads or a faster speed if you are running or walking to adapt to produce the same effects. So progressions are very important when you start that journey. Okay, you guys, today's topic is on the duration or the time you should exercise for per day or per week. And it has been recommended that 30 minutes per day or 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity activities have been linked to improve cardiovascular health. The same thing applies to 75 minutes per week of vigorous intensity activities that you should do per week. However, I am not talking about physical fitness and improve endurance, power, and so on, which is the topic of that we can tackle a little bit later. For now, this is just the amount of exercise or duration that you need per day or per week to stay healthy and to keep the risk associated with cardiovascular diseases away. Diseases like high blood pressure, dyslipidemia, obesity, diabetes, stroke, and coronary artery diseases. So, even patients who have been diagnosed with all these chronic diseases, it has been shown that exercise is still beneficial for them. On that note, 32 randomized controlled trials have demonstrated the effect of exercise on knee pain and osteoarthritis. And 10 randomized controlled trials have shown that exercise helps improve cardiovascular capacity in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. Also, patients who have diabetes and do exercise, it has been shown that their HbA1c do decrease. And HbA1c is a measure of glycemic control. It's really important. Everybody who is diabetic will tell you they have to measure that every 3 months and check their glucose every morning. Also, many RCT have shown the importance of exercise for high blood pressure. High blood pressure is considered a silent killer because many will have high blood pressure but would not show any symptoms. However, it will be destroying many other organs inside your body, because high blood pressure is linked to heart diseases, it's linked to kidney diseases, and many more. Exercise also affects not only high blood pressure but also heart rate. It helps decrease heart rate at rest and also during exercise. Many health professionals like myself have adopted the fact that exercise is also medicine. It's important to know that it's a prescription that everybody should be on. Everybody should be on it, because exercise helps decrease signs and symptoms of mental health. It also helps improve your metabolisms. It helps decrease any fall risk for patients in fall risk or patients with weak muscles. It also helps improve our fitness capacity or our strength, and many more. So it's important to know all these facts before you embark in that fitness journey. Now, as I stated earlier, it's important to know that all these facts are based on research for you to know what you need to in terms of staying healthy, in terms of avoiding earlier onset of cardiovascular diseases and even musculoskeletal diseases. So now, if you want to start a journey where you want to lose weight, you want to gain strength, endurance, power, flexibility, and more, that takes on another level of readiness. It takes knowledge, it takes discipline, it takes devotion in nutrition and exercise in order to accomplish that goal. So it's important to set smart goals and start low. Start with something you can sustain for a long period of time, because exercise or physical activity, it's a way of life. You need to get used to it. You need to be able to maintain certain levels of activities per day or per week for a long period of time before you set higher goals. I see a lot of people wanting to look like someone else or trying to look like someone else, and they start this really high, heavy, vigorous exercise plan, and then are not able to sustain it later, and for that reason they fall or relapse into old habits. Also, the same thing applies to people who do exercise but then spend the remaining time of the day just sitting, not doing anything, lying down, and not engaging in more physical activities. When I talk about physical activities, that's why I describe the difference between exercise and physical activity. So if you do the 30 minutes per day of exercise, but then spend the remaining hours of the day just sitting and not doing anything and not walking more, that's gonna reverse the effect of exercise or the 30 minutes you had that day. So it's important for you to know that you do not only need to exercise, but you also need to stay active. So stand more, walk more, park further away, sit less, carry more stuff, be active around the house or around work, trying to take the stairs. All of these are a few things that you can incorporate in your journey to stay active on top of the exercise you do on a daily basis. So in this case, for you out there who is just starting out on this healthy journey, try by setting really smart goals. Try to achieve sustainable levels of activities. Make small little change in your daily activities. Park further away, walk more, sit less, buy a Fitbit, and stuff like that. So all of these will allow you to make few changes that are very, very noticeable before you start aiming for the roof, before you start aiming for the sky. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying it takes a while to get there. Get used to sustainable and maintainable levels of activities before you incorporate harder, more complicated ones in your daily physical journey. So that's what I have for you today, you guys. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and also comment down below. And of course, if you know someone who would love or enjoy this video, please share it with them, and also take care of yourself. Remember, sit less and walk more.